bump, 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 bump. Yep. Still messy, right? That's me. I should make up a tagline or something. The messy lady with messy hair. There you go. Hi. This video, who knows where it's going to go? Only God knows, right? But I keep thinking about, I've had some rough times, days, the last couple of days. I had to get a new computer because the old one got a boo-boo. No, it's more than a boo-boo. It was a virus. Messed up anyway. So I've been dealing with the new computer, and as I transferred everything over from the old computer to the new computer, which, we can do that. Thank you, Apple. I realized that 3 of my softwares that I have purchased, a lifetime membership, whatever, it's not a subscription, I own them, I own the license, did not transfer over. And one is what I write books in. I need that. I've got, I think, 97 projects in Scrivener. I don't know if you've heard of that. Wow. So I've just been frustrated, and it hasn't been fun, and things haven't worked. Now today I think I'm feeling better about it. After I make this video, I'm going to get off and read there's some emails that I got back from the companies that here's what you do. And so I'm going to spend my rest of my evening doing fun things like that. But it got me to thinking. Yesterday I was in and out. My husband was home. Dearly beloved cooks when he's home. He loves to cook and he loves to eat. So he was cooking, and I was going through the kitchen back and forth, and it's like, I just feel like I need to quit. I just feel like there's way too much that I don't know how to do, or I don't want to do this. I don't even want to work this hard. Yeah, I'm 74. What is the title of this? At my age, over 70, why don't I just read books? And I was, honestly, as I was crabbing, poor man, at him, I picked up a couple books, tried to pick up the house a little bit, just in my frustration with everything else that I had no control over, right? I picked up a couple books, and it's like, oh, that would be like a vacation to sit down and just read these books, right? I love to read. Maybe you do too. But with what I do, I hire the editor, I hire the book cover designer, I write the books. Wah, wah, I feel like I'm whining and complaining. But some days it feels like hard work. And should I even be doing this at my age? 74. Yeah. Why work this hard? Seems like a vacation to just sit down and read a book. And I got books. I'll go order a couple of books thinking, yeah, I'm going to be using those. I don't know, have time to read them now, and I don't know why, but eventually down the road, it's like, where is that book? I need the book, so I'll go and look. And, whoops, wrong way. That is a fourth of them. I'm very blessed with books, but here I am. My name is Bonnie Lacey, and I'm an author, speaker, GMA, wife, mom, all of the above. I'm just an old lady of faith that writes books. That's all there is to it. If I didn't do this, though, I mean, I'm looking at my desk, behind the laptop, and if I didn't do it, who would write all of this that's in my head? It's just, that's why I think it's so important. If you have time, if you like to, I really recommend just journaling it. And I've used this word before in my videos, just puke out what's in here and get it onto the page. Because first of all, that's healing. Secondly, it makes more room in here, maybe. I should write a story about that. It could be weird. but I need to do this, right? Who would publish all these stories? I have a couple of friends that ask, and they'll text or they'll reply to my one of my email newsletters. So by the way, go to down below. There's a link, bonnielacey.com, and you can sign up for my newsletter there if you'd like to hear what I'm up to and what's coming out. But I've got a couple of friends that they only live about 30 miles away. We from each other. We do. And so it's like, oh, well, when are you going to be around? Whatever. I'll take a book. She'll bring the money. We'll exchange hugs and books and monies and catch up. And it's so uplifting. I hope you're listening, and I hope you know that. Because when I come home from that, I'm so excited, but so blessed, so fulfilled, satisfied that I come home and things look different, don't they? We need to do that for each other. We need to lift each other up for sure in prayer, but in words. You're doing such a good job. I mean that to you. Okay? And why do I do this? Why do I work this hard? Wow. I think the biggest thing is to leave a legacy behind when I'm gone. Maybe they can dump all my books in the coffin with me and, dig me under. I don't know. But it feels good. It feels like who I am to write. I used to teach Sunday school, high school Sunday school, which is always fun. And I asked one of the guys there, I said, when do you feel closest to God? And he didn't even pause. He didn't think about it. He just said, when I have a soccer ball in my hand or when I'm playing soccer, I feel closer to God. Wow. He knew. He didn't even have to think. Well, when I'm writing, I feel closer to God. I feel him, pouring in somehow. I don't know how he does it, but there's a scene. Maybe it's one day I write and it's like, nothing happened. Yeah, I got some words and that's page, a couple pages farther along in the book, but nothing happened. But then there are days, and maybe you've experienced them too, when, wow, I didn't plan that, and I don't know how that happened, but that was supernatural. That was amazing. And that's when you're you. When you're doing you. Just like he knew when he had a soccer ball in his hand, he knew that was when he was close to God, but he was doing what he was supposed to be doing. And that's what I'm getting at. I know I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing on this earth. It's a legacy, and I need to do it. And I know there are people, maybe you too, that maybe you're disabled, maybe you're sick, maybe you can't do whatever. And this is not a video to make you feel bad about where you're at. I look at people like, I didn't plan this. It's not on my little script. Joni Eareckson Tada. And I think she had a swimming accident. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me down in the comments if you've heard of her. Google Joni Eareckson Tada. And I think she was paralyzed from the neck down. What could you do? But there are photos of her online. Somehow she got a paintbrush in her mouth. Maybe somebody did that. Somebody put it in her mouth. And she is, has that paintbrush out and she's painting on some paper. She's paralyzed from the neck down. Okay, I was whining a little while ago. I take it back. I don't know if I would do that, but wow, she's totally disabled. But she's doing that, and she's giving God the glory. Wow. So I just want to encourage you. Ask God what you can do. That's what I'm talking to me too. Ask God, Bonnie, what you can do. And don't whine about the stuff you can't. Don't whine about the computer and the software. I'll figure it out. Or I'll run into the store and bug some guy that is techier than I am. I hope you're having a good day. And I hope this encourages you to find you in God, to know when, to realize when you are being you and who God designed to be on this earth. Again, I hope you're having a good day. If this spoke to you, please subscribe and like below. Leave a comment. It means a lot. And it's like I'm the only one talking right now. So talk back to me, okay? God bless. Take care. Have a good day.